a members only stream. Oh well. Hello everybody. Let's do a quick test. Did that work? No. There we go. Okay, that did work. Right. Right. Can everybody see me? Can everybody hear me? Testing, testing. I do not have chat open at the moment. I can see chat, but I have to alt tab every now and then. Actually, I got an idea. Let me open it up on my other PC. Hold on. Yeah, tonight's just gonna be a relaxed stream, a chill stream. So don't think about it too much, basically. Essentially, my plans for Fallout tonight kind of got a little bit messed up. Okay, there we go. I got everything on there. Hello, Hector. Hello, Emma. How you guys doing? Yeah, this is Jing Kong. Jing Kong. I never say his name properly. But hello, hi, Emma, Gina, Name. Yeah, Gina, this is Jing. You've met him. You know the Monkey King. I have been editing the video for tomorrow, and I spent basically today drawing the Monkey King. So this is as far as I've gotten with the line art. I do want to fix his cheeks a little bit. I rushed his sideburns over there a bit too much. So I will probably pull his sideburns in a little bit more. Like bring them in a little bit. There we go. That already looks like way better. So yeah, let's tame those sideburns just a tad. So we bring them in like that. The thing is that now those ones are too far forward. We'll tweak them anyway. I'll just show you guys what I've been doing so far. So this is the color scheme I'm going with. I'm terrible at drawing feet. Like, I'm okay with hands. I think. Just don't think too much about the thumb over here. I'm okay with like getting sort of fingers in a fist. If you ask me to do anything more than a fist, I'm gonna struggle. But yeah, feet are different. Feet are very hard. I'm doing all right. How about you? Thank you. Yeah, I see all the heart spam. Thank you so much. Yeah. I thought I'd go with a simple stream tonight because I had some technical issues. My internet, I switched internet providers, so things are a little inconsistent. But yeah, this is Jing Kong, and you guys will meet him tomorrow. He is essentially the Monkey King of the Sunwoo, which is a magical species in my home world. But yeah, sorry if the microphone is not in place either. I'm basically sitting on my streaming PC at the moment, which is why I had to open chat on the other side. But yeah, I don't consider myself an artist. I'm not very good. I am very slow. Like, the difference between an enthusiast and a professional is speed. Like, this has taken me way too much time. I also feel like I may have made his back a little too thin. Like, I definitely wanted to reveal some of his back, but I think maybe it had to be like there up. So I have to do some tweaks. But my favorite thing to do with drawing line art is what I call line shadows, where you merge two lines together in an extra thickness, which creates a sort of pop that it blends detail. So the mind has to fill it in, and it creates kind of like a pop. Like you can see over here on the belt, I may have gone a little bit overboard on the belt here. But yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. I thought I could start with the eyes. I just wanted to get a rough feel for the color palette. I'm so bad. I'm so bad with feet. Like, I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't look at feet often. Let me just welcome everybody. So, hello, Hector, Emma, Damagina, Name, Alex, Sinclair. And I think that's everybody. He's looking awesome. Is this Sun Wukong? Okay, so in my home world, I have a magical species called the Sunwoo. And the idea that I love playing with is that a lot of our mythologies here on Earth are actually misunderstandings between worlds. So the idea is that a Sunwoo came across from Soros to Earth, but people on Earth mistook him as his name being Sonwoo, right? And since he was so, and because of my world has a lot of magic power, like a lot of magical power and whatnot, basically, it was easy for him to be seen as kind of like a god. So that created the Sun Wukong mythology, but in my world, it's essentially a misunderstanding between humans and that. So that's kind of what I'm going with. But yeah, I'm a little bit flustered today. So, I just realized this could be taken really, really badly. I wanted to have it draped like a separate cloth, you know, like have like a different color. But now the more I look at it, the worse it gets. You know, I wanted it to be kind of like a golden cloth that goes down the middle of the pants, something like that, you know. Just to break up the image, but might have to fix that. Might have to fix that. I don't know how I feel about it. I always tend to go for like baggy pants and stuff because I find it's easier, but yeah. The other thing I noticed is that this muscle is nice and circular here, whereas on this side, the line should be there to match it. So I have to go in and fix that. So it needs to be something like that, right? If we want to be accurate on each side. So what I will do is go back to my line art layer. We'll switch it back to pencil, bring it down to about 11. We'll also grab that, and maybe we can get away with being cheeky, but no, we can't. Okay, just delete. Ooh, what just happened? Okay, so let's see. We'll go with I don't want the fur over here to be too sharp, because otherwise it takes away the detail. So I'm trying to let's have a couple of fluffy parts go there. Then if I go back down to this layer, I can fill that in. Much better, much better. So yeah, we're just gonna listen to some music tonight while I chat. Also, is my facial capture working? Doesn't look like it's working so good today. Oh, I'm sorry, my mind is a little fried. No worries, mine too. So yeah, that's looking much better. Is there anything else that stands out to me? I know that the sideburns need some work. I think what I might do is, this might be a little bit crazy, but I'm gonna try it anyway. We're gonna be very cheeky and just delete that, and then we will copy this. Copy, paste, Control T, flip horizontal. See, that's kind of what I'm aiming for. We need to rotate a little bit and then bring it down. Yeah, that's much better. And what I can do is I can go in now and start deleting it. Yeah, my art is very messy. My art is extremely messy. So yeah, sorry if it's not the greatest. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, because I gotta merge them, right? Merge. There we go. Okay, now it's just cleanup time. Let's Yeah, I just slam my head at the problem until a solution looks relatively nice. That's essentially how I'm going about it. Also, I'm gonna... Ooh, my eyes flashbang. I'm sorry, my bad. I have respect for art. Yeah, I do love art. I've been drawing for about 10 years on and off. But again, I don't really consider myself professional, just more of an enthusiast, really. What's going on? Why? Oh, it was on a razor, that's why. Okay, let's try and bring this in a little bit more. Much better. And then we can bring that there. Bring that one there. Okay. Let's fix the line art now. So yeah. Like today is gonna be my chill day. I don't do that many chill streams. I really should though. Okay. Let's try and fix this by going down a tad. You see, this is what I mean by having the dark shading. I find that it really makes things pop. And then I like to contrast it by doing a really thin line on there, something like that. Because what makes line art boring is when it's all the same size. So I like to draw in the same size and then eat away at it, right? So watch. All this work will pay off in a moment. Have a nice dark undertone there. Also, if you guys let me know how the music is, if it's too loud or anything. Eat away at it. See, I'm creating an imbalance, but the end result of that imbalance is that it looks like crap. Oh, it looks terrible. Dang it. Can't work out every time. Okay, let's see. What's going on here? Is it gravity? Yes, it's gravity. There's literally no sense going on here. So we need to make this thinner. Yeah, let's try and find out what I'm doing wrong here. Sorry. Better. Better. Ah, that's why the tips are not thin enough. There we go. Basically, you need to add a sharpness to... There we go. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you. And bless you guys as well. I never get to hear you guys sneeze. It's been a long time since we had a radio night, hasn't it? I think I did a radio night like a year and a half ago. It's been too long. I mean, some of you probably don't even know what Radio Night is for this channel. I have to admit, like, the bigger the channel gets, the more risky that kind of content is. Because you never know when one of the viewers is going to come onto the channel and, like, drop a bannable word. That's the melon, I see. Let's see how that looks. Much better. Much better. Oh, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. We just gotta tidy it up a little bit. Drop that down a little bit more. Yeah. The thing is, this is being done at like 3000. So on the video itself, when he's on the screen, he's probably going to be only at this distance. So the imperfections are not going to show up. A bannable word like mittens. Exactly. Your account got hacked. Oof. Oof. That sucks. That really sucks. Hey, Carsico. How you doing? Hear me out. Okay, I'm listening. I'm listening. What's the plan? What is the plan, Carsico? Tell me. Okay, I want the line art under this one to be extra thick, just to show the height, right? Because this is sticking out from his face, so I need the line art here to really reflect that. So we're gonna really add onto the shadows here. Yeah, the music's gonna bounce between like Japanese and lo-fi for a bit, but I can always change it up. There we go. See, now his chin is popping out a little. I mean, the sideburns are popping out a little bit more compared to the. See, I want to keep these thin, but I want the sideburns to really pop out. So I'm trying to use the line art as a type of shading. Very nice. Okay, I am very happy with that. I might fix this part a little bit over here, because that's a little too messy. Yeah, okay. Just one more. Right. Uruhara Sensei, how you doing? Happy Easter. I hope you're having a fantastic Easter as well. Okay, let's try and clean up the chin as well a little bit. Let's see, we can probably add another curl here. And so the hair for his beard should be pointing towards, you know, it's making a triangle like that, right? So we don't want any of the curls to be going the wrong way. And then we'll do the same shadow trick again in a minute. But I wanna clean that up a bit more. So that's coming along nicely. The other side is a bit simple, but simple is okay. Okay, I say it's time we start thickening these lines here. Because again, this is underneath the whatever the light source would be. So I'm not afraid. Not afraid to go thick. And from here, should thin it out. Okay. Grab that there. Man, I've always been a bit nervous doing art streams again because I'm not confident in art streams. I mean, I feel like I would be mocked if you guys saw like my body sketch. Wait. Like I try to do circles, you know. So we got shoulders, the curve, the S curve of the spine, and then I was like, okay, where's the abs? The abs should be there. So I gave him Super Saiyan hair up here and just a rough place for the eyes and ears. I wanted to move the ears up a little bit more since, you know, he's a monkey. Probably should have made the legs a little thicker, but anyway, it's getting there. It's getting there slowly but surely. Need to grab that there. Definitely need to make the points sharper so that it feels more like hairline, right? So I have to sharpen these hair points. Well, it's getting there. It's getting there. Yeah, it's creating a nice, thick outline around the shape of his face. So you can tell the difference between the fur on his neck and shoulders and the fur on there. He looks like he's doing a haka. True. True. I wanted to have in the sort of Bruce Lee kind of drunken fist type of pose. You know, that the arms are raised and ready to fight, but not fully boxer, right? So, but I can't draw feet. I can't draw feet to save my life. So I'm probably just gonna have it from the pants up. So if we cut him off from there, that should be fine. That should be fine. I have a huge amount of respect for full-time artists who can dedicate themselves to doing this all the time. My hand hurts after today. Okay, getting there. We'll just cut that off. Grab. have that like there. Okay. Let's see in chat how things going. Awesome art. Thank you, Reva. Thank you so much. Does this make Johnny Gasp a furry? Well, I mean, I got the dog boy, but that's like partially. I mean, technically all of my different species on my models are non-human. So I guess technically you could argue that I'm a non-human VTuber, but I wouldn't go as far as to put me in that category. I would say it's more of a funny coincidence based on my storytelling. Also, I have something I'm dying to tell you guys, but I'm literally not allowed to. It's you know, kind of content that's under a strict NDA. So I'm not going to talk about it, but I can talk around it. So basically, you know, for example, the client wanted to do background checks on literally everybody, which is nuts. I've never worked on a project quite like that, where they, you know, their lawyers were like basically demanding information on every single employee. Yeah, that bigger kind of situation. I mean, it's awesome, absolutely awesome. And when it is public knowledge, I'm definitely going to share it with you guys because I'm super proud of it. Like, I got a message this week from one of the global directors, and they basically said, as you know, the client chose us, but I wanted to let you know that the client was particularly happy with what you did over here. And obviously I can't say exactly what. And they're like, so we're going to be adding you to the project itself. And I'm like, yay, yay, yippee. So I'm very, very happy. And it's less about the client thing and more the validation, right? There's nothing better than like working on something and then seeing other people enjoy whatever the thing that you were working on, right? Okay, let's cut away a little bit. Let's cut away under there. The only scary thing is that it means my work schedule for the next few months is probably going to get a little crazy. But better to be busy than to not have anything on the table. That's what I think. That's what I think. I think it's always better to be working on something. Like, for example, tonight, I was late because of the internet troubles. I wanted to stream Fallout, but then I was worried I wouldn't be able to Fallout if I started late. Ooh, what the heck was that? So I decided, okay, well, let me do a draw stream instead. You know, I don't want to waste what little time I have. I want to be putting everything I got into making you guys happy. Like, I want to make content for you all the time, even though the TTRPG videos, they can take sometimes 16 hours. On average, it's about 8 to 12 hours, but sometimes, like this video that's coming out tomorrow, you know, that one was a big one. That one was like an 18-hour video, but that's because it was a particularly long session. And Gina, if you're still there, you know what it was. It was the Monkey King games, the very first game that you guys played. Oh my goodness. I am probably going to be working the whole of tomorrow to make sure that it comes out. Okay, how's that coming along? Yeah, okay, there's one very ugly part over here that we're gonna cut away. Nice, okay. Oh, give my hand a break, just a second. Yippee, Omedetor, does Sinclair have a crush? Wait, what? Nah. Sinclair, oh, KJ, welcome KJ, how you doing? Yeah, Sinclair and KJ, you guys came across from tier, right? Like, I have what I call the VTuber cross-pollination theory, right? The more you collab with other VTubers, the more the communities cross-pollinate. So the more I frequent Tier's content and the more Tier frequents my content, the more our viewers exchange across. I believe, Hector, you were cross-pollinated to this channel from Nick, right? From Nick Nitro. Right? I love that. I love that. That's why I rarely ever turn down you know, someone who requests a collab, whether they're big or small. I'm always happy to introduce you guys to new creators, because you never know when you're going to meet someone that you really, really like, you know? And it also means that no matter how, let's take a break from line art for a second, because I feel like we fixed the beard. We fixed the beard problems, so the sideburns. So let's do the eyes. The eyes are always a fun one. Okay, so that's the white of the eyes over here. Yes. Okay, so then we're going to grab the same jade color and we'll make it bigger. Okay, we'll go in here. But yeah, like, no matter how big my channel gets, I always want to collab with people, even if they only have like 10 subscribers. I am very much not a person who looks at the numbers, because when you look at the numbers of other creators before making those kinds of decisions, then it means you're already, in my opinion, you're already doing it wrong. You know, if you're obsessed with the numbers, then you're gonna attract the wrong kinds of people, if that makes sense. Like, I feel it's much more important that content creation is about building relationships. You know, you're building a relationship with your viewers, you're building a relationship with other content creators. At the end of the day, it's a relationship building exercise. And if you're going to choose your relationships based on the number, then it's kind of like dating someone based on how much money they make, right? It just feels wrong. Let's see. Okay, so back to the eyes. Right, so I love doing the eyes, but the way that I do eyes is kind of crazy. So please forgive me as I use like a bajillion different things now. I need to make this. I've forgotten how you do it on here. Was it? How do I clip? Do I right click? I need to make it a clip. And I've forgotten, because I know how to do it in Photoshop, but I can't remember. Is it this one? Yes, clip to the layer below. There we go. And then we need to make it fuzzy. Then we need to select this one and go back to here. Add another clip layer. Screen. Bring that down. Then we need to go up here and make a darken. Clip layer. Then we'll pull it down. Right, something's not right here. Give me a moment. I'm supposed to put it like that. No. Where's blend? It's not blend. Need blur. Let me just have a quick look at chat. Sorry, I haven't caught up at all. Master Chef, how you doing, Master Chief? Sorry, not Master Chef. Master Chief, how you doing? Yippee, how confidential. Very confidential. Full-time artists are definitely amazing. Yeah, I, like, all of my budget for this channel has gone into Jono 2.0, basically. And, okay, let's see. Sorry, a second. that's not right. Okay. All right, then we need to add another layer, and we'll make it multiply. And we'll go much smaller now. Not that small. This small. Oh yeah, let me read chat. If Jono gets a shark persona, we'll know he made it. I have a fear of sharks. I have an absolute fear of sharks. The games were a lot of fun. Yeah, you're okay, I'm not gonna say anything because otherwise it'd be spoiler for tomorrow. Jono, your channel popped up on my recommended page. Nice! Yay, you found me organically. Vice versa. You got here from Globy. Oh, okay, KJ. Puppy fan be like, hi, Alco. Welcome, Alco. Johnny, how you doing? Hello. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing great. And Lord Peace, welcome. Okay, so let's see. Let's go do one eye at a time. So I want something like this. Okay, and then one more layer again. We'll go pitch black this time. We'll go smaller. Remember what I said before about using the shadows to create a sense of depth? That's what I'm trying to do here. I love doing the eyes. The eyes are actually my favorite part about this. Almost there. And then we need one more. Multiply, and we'll turn it down because we need to push this up to about there. And then we're gonna go okay, don't worry. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna erase them in a moment. Okay, so then we will do the cleanup now. And we need to lower the opacity down to about 50%. Looks good. Something definitely feels wrong on this side. They need to be sharper. There we go, because his head is tilted ever so slightly. Getting there, and then we need to add in let's go with spray paint. There we go. That's okay. It's okay for now. For now it is. I mean, from a distance, it's gonna look fine. Let me have a quick read on chat while I give my hand a break. Oh man, clutching this pen. Sometimes I feel cursed by having such big hands because everything feels small on them. Oh yeah, talk of sharks. Oh man, Gagura announced her graduation this week. I was kind of sad because I remember when Hololive first debuted that week. I was actually there in I was there in their debut streams. So I feel kind of sad. You know, it's the end of an era. Hello, Yi. Did some design practice earlier. Fruitful for results. Nice. If I had a shark persona, it would be a kind and loving. Smooth skin. Oh, I'm really nice once you guys get to know me. Sad Willow loves the what was it called again? The IKEA shark. I forgot his name, like Blaja or something like that. Blaja shark. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, that would be great. Okay, I feel like I screwed up on this thumb over here. I feel like I need just a second. I feel like I'm missing something. Like I need something curving in. So something like that. Let's eat into the shadow. Yeah, I got an idea. So, see what I mean by it's boring when the lines are all the same thickness? So, if I do that, it adds more interest. Okay, it's better. It's better. I think that tiny little bit does make a difference there. Yeah, that thumb looks like a toe. Yeah. And it's in the wrong place. Is it? I'm curving at my left hand now. It's got the notch up. Oh, it's not prominent enough. I see what you mean. So what you're saying is that it needs to be more like that. So more inwards if we scale it down a little bit more. So something like that maybe. Yeah, something like that would be. I'm looking at the thumb again. Yeah, something like that definitely looks better. Let's go with that. We can tidy it up in a second. Go down to here, we fill this in quick. Grab that, fill this in quick. There we go. So it's a bit better. It's a bit better. It's a slight improvement. I'm really bad with hands and thumbs. Yeah, much better. Very good. Yeah, when in doubt, just look at your own hands. Yeah, I'll be honest. I just haven't looked at feet enough. So, chat, I need some reference. I'm joking. I'm joking. Please don't Do not spam my Discord with that, please. Oh man, I played a dangerous game there and I realized I was gonna lose. Let's add the white of his teeth to there as well. I think I should just make it white inside as well, you know, like the rest of his teeth. Oh, I know what I can do. I can make his nose have a bit of pink. Because you know how monkeys have pink noses? So, if we do that. Let's see how this works out. If I don't like it, we can always just undo it. Because in Soros, the curse of humanity varies from individual to individual. So. Okay, let's have a look. It works, but it also looks wrong. Nah, we're gonna cut it. Maybe we should clean up that nose as well while we're here. Let's clean up that nose. Let's see, can I fix the wrinkle here? Yeah, I can. Okay. Because I don't want it to be... I want it to show that his nose is curling, but I don't want it to be, like, super prominent. There we go. Better. Yeah, there we go. Much better. You're playing a losing game. Where is my bonk hammer? It's okay, I hate feet too. Me too. Maybe move the index joints fingers up a bit. Let's have a look. Yeah, you're right. Chink, chink, chink. Man, why are hands so freaking hard, man? Plus, it'd help if I was using the right tool rather than the airbrush. Oh, maybe I can leave that in, because that actually looks pretty good. Wait, I'm gonna leave it like that. Has potential, but I have to clean it up. Did it again. I went to airbrush. I may have found something here. I'm gonna try something here. Come on. Select the layer. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that helps a little bit. A little bit. Still a little bit off, but still better than nothing. Clean up these nuts. I'll get to it. I'll get to it eventually. Oh, my finger. Okay. Let's see. I mustn't get caught up too much on the details because most of the time he's gonna be like this big on the screen anyway, right? So I mustn't get stuck because that's my biggest problem. That's why it can take me months. Like, let me just quickly load up a photo here for you guys to see. Hold on. Where is it? I have it here somewhere. Eh? No. Huh? Did I lose it? No way. No, don't tell me I lost it. Oh no, I know where it is. It's not in that folder. That's why. I had a brief moment of panic. Where is it? There. Is this the one? No. Here we go. Okay, I only have the version left with Key doing the... Here we go. So I did the line art for this one. So you can see my signature style of using the thick arts for the bottom. I love doing the fluffies. I love doing the fluff stuff. But yeah, this took me a month to do the line art for this. Key Red did the coloring in. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I have the line art here somewhere. Was it this one? No. No, I can't find it. Oh well. Anyway. So yeah, this one took me forever. I like doing Arista's bangs, but they're very tricky. They're very tricky. I feel like I made them more into blades of grass. But yeah, also this can of coffee that I drew here got crushed by this belt. That was the word I was looking for. But I did have fun. I copied this bag off of a backpack I had back at home, and then I just added more details to it. But these belt shuckles was actually on my backpack at home. So yeah, this is what I can do when I have infinite time, because I drew this basically during the lockdowns. So it took me like a month to get this far. But it was at that point I realized I have way too many belts on my main character. But Yeah, it's very cute. Key did amazing with the coloring. I think yeah, she kept the eyes in. So this was how I did the eyes, using the bloom layer and stuff. But yeah, Key did everything else. I went straight for the eyes, and then I was like, Key, can you please help me? I've had this for like 2 years now, and I never got around to finishing the coloring. So I'm really happy with this. I'm really happy with this one. But anyway, back to Jing. I was actually wondering, would you guys like this as a wallpaper for the members? You know, I want to find ways to give back to the members of the community. So I thought maybe I can like gift some of the art that I've been commissioning for the channel over the years. Also, let's turn down that volume a little bit. Also, should we add in some more music? Let's do that. Audio, licensed music. Add this. Let's put that in there. Just gonna get rid of those ones. And I should have some more here as well. Oh. Yeah, I'm just throwing in a whole bunch of lo-fi because I have licensed music. I have, how big is this thing anyway? How much licensed music have I purchased? Alt enter to bring up the properties. So far it's at 60 gigs. 120. 142 gigabytes of licensed music. That's a lot of music. All right, let's see. Anything else that's standing out to you guys, or do you think that this is pretty good and I can move on to shading now? Because I don't want to get caught in the details, because I really want to have this done by today, so that I can put them into the video, so I can edit the video tomorrow, so it can come out on time. So I think we should move. I think we should be satisfied and move on to the shading layer now. So let's do that. Create clip mask. Okay, we're gonna call this one throwing shade. There we go. So the way I like to do shadow is, again, I like to go to multiply, and then I like to grab the same color, but then pull it way down. And if we just do a quick test. So I know that it's pretty intense right now, but if we burn it down, can I reduce the hardness of it? Is it brush density? Yes, okay, it's brush density. So no, that creates a weird like multi-line effect that I don't like. No, okay. We put the density back up. The intensity of its density. Okay, so we're just gonna go hard at the start, and we'll tidy it up in a bit. So let's pop some in there. Where else would we gotta think logically where shadows would hide. So shadows would hug the muscle and the hairline that goes underneath there, and then it would curve around that muscle. This would also all be in shadow, like there. This would also have a little bit of shadow coming down here. This one as well. Oh. Again, if I don't like what I'm doing, I can always just delete it. Because what I'm going to end up doing is like bringing it down to like that, right? See, that already looks pretty good. The shading layer for me is not that important on going hard. Because what I'm probably going to end up doing is like smudging it anyway. Okay, I'm gonna push the colors around a bit to make it less hard. See, that looks great. That looks nice. Let's cut that there so we can go back to pushing it around a bit. Quick zoom out. See, it's subtle, but it makes quite a difference. You know, just a very quick. I'm doing a very quick and dirty shading techniques here. But I have to admit, it is fun. It is very fun. Come on, come on. There we go. Almost there. Clip Studio Paint is amazing with this kind of step, right? Just that looks so good. And if I have more time, I would like to do a shine layer on top of that. So exactly the same, but throw shine. And then I would make it screen. I'd turn it down. And instead of that one, I would probably pick like a yellowish like that. Make it flip. And then do something like this, where I would put a shine on the muscles. And then I would again just go to that blur layer and pop that in. The end result is those two muscles get a little bit of pop in them. Speaking of which, let's go back to throwing shade and switch, and let's get some of those ab shadows in that everybody enjoys so much. Grab that there. Okay, and then we go to the blur. I mean, it looks a little bad right now, but I'm gonna smooth it out, so don't worry. Oops. No. Go there. Question, am I fat? No. Only you can answer that question, because it ultimately comes down to your health, right? Your weight is not as important as it is your overall health. So, okay, let's just bring in a little bit of curve back here. Go back to this. Right, like for me, I exercise often, and whenever I feel like I'm trying to keep myself in a zone that is healthy. That's how I gauge it. Like, my weight is about today I was 71.8, but at around Christmas I hit 75, which is like the heaviest I've ever been in my life. And I was not happy about that, so I went swimming. I went swimming to try and undo that. So I'm trying to add in a little bit of sharpness here without taking too much away, because I don't want to add too much shadow to the under boob. Okay, That's looking good. Let's add in a little bit of shine. Okay, and then we do exactly the same. And now the hands feel flat. So now I gotta do this shading for everywhere. That's the only downside to this particular shading style, is that once you start it, you kind of have to do it for everyone, right? You now have to think about where the light source is coming for everything. So I can understand why, you know, some people prefer to use just flat style. Let's go. But I do like mixing the... I do like doing the shading this way, though. It's cathartic. And again, when it comes to art, you have to enjoy it, right? If you don't enjoy it, then how can you expect anyone else to, right? Why is my leg twitching? Didn't think I was that nervous. It's funny, I can chat to you guys nonstop for ages, but when it comes to my artwork, I'm like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, let's... Okay, that's coming along nicely. Only problem I see is that there is a weird, like, missing section. Like, what is that? There we go. Better. We need to do a highlight layer. Let's go. Put one on here. Okay, and then we will tidy that up. Whoo, that's looking good. That is looking good. Okay, the only thing kind of missing right now is the the shading layer for this arm. I feel like I've neglected this arm, so I want to do a little bit more for it. Let me just sneak in a couple more along here as well. Okay, then we go back to fixing it. After a bit, this is a fun step. This is a very fun step. And I'll put the final version on Discord if anybody wants to download it. All right. His chest half is basically done. I do want to I want to do something special for the it turns out one of my basketballs rolls away. I sprint after like mad dash. Catch it quickly. A dad bod with a bit more athletic. Both are nice and eager. He looks nice. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I've always been very skinny though. I've always been I have a swimmer's build. That's the best way to put it. Like, I don't have the widest shoulders, but I'm built to swim. Okay, let's start doing the inner chest area. So we'll grab underneath there is definitely a big one. Okay, we're almost there, and then we can get to the fun part. Okay, let's go to the fun part. along. And then I'll do the same with the highlights so that we can make the hair really pop. Okay. Oh, you gotta go, KJ? No worries. Oh, no, Alex has got to go. I have to go now. Have a blessed day. Thank you for coming by, Alex. Thank you for coming by. I hope you have a fantastic day. How's this looking, chat? Is this looking good? Does it look good? All right. Let's do highlights. Let's actually push the highlights up a bit more. Let's see. If we crank them up, how bad is it? I think we can get away with pushing the highlights to the max, actually. No, we can't. 90%. There we go. We'll make the highlights much more brighter, but smaller in size. Well, I mean, that is supposed to be the nature of highlights, right? Is they're supposed to be like sparkles that catch your attention. Okay, let's do some highlights for the wood. Blur. Okay, and let's go very thin. Let's go thin on the hair and go very harsh. Come on. Okay, let's do this. So I want there. I'm just gonna do a bit of an experiment quickly. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of streaks. I just want to see what happens if I do this. Hopefully I don't ruin everything, but I mean that's the point of experimenting, right? We gotta try. We gotta try. Okay, and then we'll. That just destroys them, though. Yeah, I feel like that just crushes them into oblivion. Oh, that's because it is. That's the eraser tool. Whoops. Wrong button. There we go. That does do a little bit. Yeah, I just got to be gentle with this one. I have to do thicker ones for... Alright, let's see. How's that looking? I mean, if we turn it off, it's flat. And then when we turn it on, it pops. Yeah, that's looking good. I'm happy with that so far. Highlight these nuts. Yeah, that was not my best moment. Okay, let's do something really cool for the jade ones. Okay, so I want to push that. Actually, I want to push a rich blue. I'm gonna do this one as an experiment first. It's a very small detail. I don't know if it's worth it, but we're committed now, so. I at least have to do it for the three pots. Okay. And blend. I would say it makes this one needs more blue now. There we go. All right. Oh. We also need some... We need some rosy pink. Where you know where. Not big enough. Okay, can I get rid of the line art now? No. I should. Yeah, that helps. Can we smudge that a little bit? There we go. Just enough that it's there, but it's not highlighted. This is looking pretty solid. Have I missed anything? I didn't do the baby blue down here for the shine. Grab that a little bit. There. Man, look how crazy I went on the details for the belt. Like I started drawing in this lace pattern and then I couldn't stop myself. Jono, should the leg at the bottom be black and white? Yeah, I'm just gonna cut it off of the pants. So I'm gonna cut it off there. I think it, sorry, I didn't move across there so you can see it more. I'm gonna cut it off there. So I'm just gonna pretend that, you know, it's a torso shot, essentially. Because I'm so bad at drawing feet and legs that I want to stop. I want to stop drawing feet. I give up on feet, okay? Like, yeah. Still, this looks awesome. I'm actually really chuffed with how this is coming out. Let's just do a couple more fixes on this layer. We need to pop that there. And we need to clean up there. Aw, no feet. The Monkey King shall be legless. Yeah. Okay, how about this, Hector? I already promised Nick and Tier that we'd get merge Jono at 10,000 subscribers. And I think at 100,000 subscribers, we said we'd get Faye Jono. So what about 50,000 subscribers? We get Son Woo Jono, which is basically this one. I mean, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. I just realized something. I didn't add the tail. I forgot to add a tail. You know what? I can add that in later. I can have it like this for now, and then I can add in a tail. I can add in a tail later. Man, but this looks awesome. This looks great. I'm really chuffed with how that turned out. Sweet. Oh, okay. Let's see how we're doing. The Monkey King should be legless. Is there anything else here? Tailless too. Far Jono, damn. I'll have to get ready my firstborn. Oof. Come on. When we raided Lucina last night, I looked at her channel and I hadn't seen her channel numbers in a while, and I saw she doubled her subscriber count in the past few months. So I was like, how the heck did you do this? So I was having a look at her streams and stuff, and she started streaming Arknights and some Sonic game during when the Sonic movie was out last year. And the Sonic game did like 9,000 views on her stream. And then the Arknights also had like 10,000 views. So I was like, maybe I should try out this Arknights game. I know Teller loves it. Teller's like fixated on the Arknights, but I've never tried it. I've actually never even like watched it. Like I don't even know what the gameplay is like. I've heard of it. Do any of you here play Arknights? Please tell me, what's it about? Or have I just unlocked something that I shouldn't have? Okay, let's see here. Go to here. There. And blur it again. Nope. Blur. I feel like that was a mistake. Okay, there we go. Nope, haven't played it. You have to ride the wave of what's popular. Yeah, that's if you're following a grow at all costs kind of mentality. I definitely have not done that. I have definitely I wanted to make a video where I spoke about how VTubers are kind of like Pokemon types, right? I'm a ghost type Pokemon in the sense that I'm doing my own thing, but I am infamously bad at reaching out to people. Like even my own like friend circle. Like if somebody doesn't contact me, I very rarely like reach out to them, which is bad. It's bad, I know. but it's just like an ingrained habit with my personality is I just do my own thing. And then when people enter into my world, I greet them. I'm happy to see them. Even if I haven't spoken to them in 10 years, I'm just like, hey, buddy, how you doing? It's been 10 years. How are you? And for me, it's like a day hasn't gone by. But I know that's different for other people where they feel like if somebody doesn't reach out to them after a few years that they've like forgotten about them. I don't view people like that. But in that sense, I'm a ghost type. I'm a ghost type. I'm just existing here in my own little world. Whereas other, I wanted to do like a whole Pokemon video where I assigned every type of VTuber to a different category. ASMR would be psychic types, right? ASMR would be psychic type Pokemon. They try to attack you mentally. V-tweeters are definitely poison type, right? You know, they just sit on Twitter all day being toxic. Instead of making content, they're busy trash talking other people. I definitely wouldn't get along with that. Elf Jono time difference be real. Arknights is a gacha game. Oh, that's dangerous. I have an addictive type personality as well. Like if I start getting hooked on a game or something, I can become obsessed with it. Like my manager told me to watch Solo Leveling because he was really enjoying it. So I sat down and binged season 1 and 2. And then I was like, oh, no more content. Okay, I'll start reading the light novels. And within a week, I've read 7 out of the 8 light novels. I'm on the last I'm nearly at the end of book 7. And then I'll start probably book 8 later tonight. But yeah, when I get fixated on something, I burn through it. Like I absolutely demolish it. Let's see. Thirst traps are fairy types. Yes. Absolutely. You nailed it. Okay. What would we call the hybrid VTubers? The ones who are doing both live 2D and live content, kind of like Bowers now. What would they be? Maybe flying type, because they're flying between the types, you know, like flying, you know, above and below kind of thing. So they're doing both styles. Maybe. Steel type would be, what would steel type be? You know what? Steel type would be sweats. Any VTuber who plays a game for sweats, you know, like hardcore, everything, professional esports level, that's steel type. Definitely. Absolute sweats. Heart of steel. Demolish these nuts. Jono, have you maybe played Shadow Slave? No, I haven't. Let me have a quick Google on what that looks like. Shadow Slave. Oh. Okay, it looks pretty cool. It looks very edgy. It looks edgy, but that's not a terrible thing. I do enjoy my edgy content every now and then. Ooh, pretty. Wait, is this like it's a web novel? Oh, okay. Yeah, if you guys can think of any other Pokemon types, let me know. I always think it's a fun content. I should do a video on that and then like release each one as a short, like do a dedicated one for each short. Maybe I should just do that. Just make each Pokemon type as a short so I can milk it like 10 times. Wait, how many Pokemon types are there? Because that would be like, if there are 12 types, then that'd be 12 shorts. Wait, how many Pokemon types? There are 18 types. Okay, fire types are definitely the chaotic streamers. You know, the ones that scream a lot and they're very loud content. Grass type would be the relaxing, the comfy VTubers. You know, they like the garden, they're comfy, they're relaxing. Yeah, those would be grass type. Water type would be, could also be thirst traps, to be honest. Yeah, fairy type would be the super cutesy. Yeah, fairy type is super cutesy. Water type are thirst traps. Let's see, what other types have we got here? We got normal, which is basically the just chatters. The just chatters are normal. The hybrids are flying type. Fire are the oh no, energy, electric would be the hyperactive ones. Fire type would be the cursing ones. Psychic are ASMR. Oh, bug type. That feels a little controversial to call anyone a bug type. Not gonna go there. Ice type would be the cold type. Fighting type. That could also be V-tweeters, to be honest. Poison fighting. V-tweeters. Yeah, that could be a fun video to do at some point. It's a web novel. Very nice story. One of my favorite quotes is, "A bug like you could never win against a noble cockroach like me." Nice. It's the future time. It's now. The future is new. Look at all the wonderful things you can do with gadgets, gizmos, and email addresses. Hi, Mudkib's Factory. How you doing? I'm going to assume that wasn't a bot comment. But yeah, I think we're good here. I don't want to spend too long because I now need to go and start like editing the video again. So I'm gonna hit Control Save. In fact, I'll just save it like this. Save. And yeah, let's see if we can find somebody to raid. Can I get an exclamation mark raid in the chat, please? Customization, redirect. Who can we raid? Who can we raid? There's actually quite a few people online today. Let's raid Ryu. I hope this is the Ryu that I'm thinking of, but Ryu is kind of a popular VTuber name. But yeah, let's raid Ryu. Let's give Ryu a raid. He's very soft-spoken. He's a nice guy. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming by. I will see you. I'm probably not going to stream tomorrow. I wanted to stream Pokemon. Depends on my schedule. But if not, I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful weekend and a happy Easter. Bye.